Well, it's about time. Let's discuss all things Sonoma Raceway. Hello, everybody. My name is Brody. Welcome into the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. Man, am I excited for this video. This video will be all things Sonoma Raceway related because if you did not know, I do work for Sonoma Raceway. So I was there at the event, prepping for the event and at the actual NASCAR races. So I have a lot of stories and things to show you. So please, 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 please stick around to the end of the video because I promise you, it will only get better and better and better as we go on. But I want to start first with the Cup Series race review. I want to discuss the winner of the race. Then we'll take a look at the race results. And in the race results section will be my drivers of the day and the what the F driver of the race as well. Just kind of tidying up the length of the video so I can get to the nitty gritty stuff at the end. So that'll be the first portion of the video, will be my encapsulation of the Cup Series race. Then we'll jump over to some stories I have to share with you guys about my experience throughout the weekend of the ARCA race and the O'Reilly practice and race and the Cup Series practice and race and all that cool stuff. Then we'll go ahead and jump into some merch I got at the track, some shirts, some hats, and also some die-casts I got signed by drivers. And we'll end the video with a very, very cool segment of me showcasing some raced used parts I was able to pick up at the track and the stories that go along with it. So I'm so very excited to get into this race review and showcase and story time with you guys about Sonoma Raceway. So please stick to the end because I promise you it will be well worth it. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Let's kick it off with the winner of the Toyota Save Mart 350 and the winner of the weekend in its entirety. Shane Van Gisbergen wins back-to-back races at Sonoma Raceway and sweeps the weekend as he won the O'Reilly Series race on Saturday. And what can I say, man, that hasn't already been said? This guy is incredible on road courses. The best NASCAR road course racer ever in history. That will be the prime staple of his career. When it's all said and done, he will be the best on the road courses, and he probably already is. Fans just don't want to admit it quite yet because Jeff Gordon is Jeff Gordon. But SVG is just incredible. Did I expect this to happen? Yeah, honestly, I would like to have seen more of a fight. I mean, we did get a bit of a fight at the end between Briscoe and SVG, but was the race for the win ever really in contention? I think SVG was in firm control. Briscoe's never really close enough to lay the bumper to him. And if Briscoe was even close enough, I don't think he would because Briscoe is a very clean race car driver. So SVG just managed his tires to perfection, flipped the stages, played the winning strategy, and got the win. But I think Sonoma Raceway this weekend as a whole, it is really a tale of what if. What if in the O'Reilly Series race we did get a caution when Zilich took second place and we saw Zilich and SVG battle it down to the end like we did 1 year ago? We never got that. What if Ty Gibbs did not flip the stages and went for the win like SVG? What if it was Ty Gibbs in Briscoe's spot? Maybe he could have won because I think Gibbs was a little bit better than Briscoe, and Briscoe was right there at the very end against SVG. So it's really a tale of what if, but why talk about what if, and we could talk about what actually happened. SVG won both races, dominating the weekend in stellar fashion, and I expect nothing less because this guy is absolutely incredible. So that's why I had to pick up an SVG shirt at Sonoma Raceway. I think the Red Bull car looks great. It looks great on a t-shirt. SVG, it looks great in Victory Lane with confetti on it as well. So congrats to SVG. I expect nothing less. It's a great, amazing performance for Trackhouse Racing in its entirety. So once again, congratulations to SVG getting the win, leading 74 laps on the day, and now vaults himself back into the chase picture in 14th spot. Can he make it? Can he make it to the chase? He's going to have to pick it up on these mile and a half racetracks. We will have to see, but SVG, congrats on winning once again at Sonoma Raceway. Let's take a look at the race results now. Here is your top 10. In green, SVG won the race, but Briscoe and Ty Gibbs were incredibly fast right behind him. Ty Gibbs played the points game and ended up getting the second most points on the race behind SVG. And Chase Briscoe played the win strategy and did not get as many points as Gibbs or as a Christopher Bell. So he actually loses a spot in the Chase format. But Briscoe did a great job trying to run down SVG, just did not have enough time to get there. And Ty Gibbs, I think, was a little bit better than Briscoe, but he played the points game and paid the price, but still gets a third place finish. Very, very well done for Ty Gibbs, who also sat on pole, which was super impressive. Kyle Larson in the 5 is the first Chevy, and are we surprised with this? No, we are not. Larson was just steady, consistent throughout the entire race. Very well done, Kyle Larson. And my first driver of the day, pictured in light blue, is Christopher Bell, who finishes in a top 5 position, 5th place, with a broken, fractured wrist at Sonoma Raceway with really hard concrete curb bumps where you're slamming down, you have to shift. It's incredible. Christopher Bell, just for finishing the race is incredible, but to finish top 5 and be really competitive, that is absolutely amazing. Well done, Christopher Bell. In 6th place is the first Ford, Ryan Blaney. Are we shocked by that? No, we are not. Just a decent day overall for Ryan Blaney. He was the fastest in practice. I expected a bit more from him, but what can you say? His pit crew lets him down yet again, but 6th place isn't bad for Blaney. And let's give a huge driver of the day to Connor freaking Zilic, getting his first career top 10. I know that's crazy to say, right? Crazy to say his first top 10, but I honestly expected this. I expected him, after all the struggles and the turmoil and the unlucky crashes and DNFs and bad luck and whatever it may be, I expected him to run really well at San Diego and Sonoma. It's not documented that it did not turn out very well for Zilic at San Diego, but he was running well, led his first laps in the Cup Series at San Diego, and at Sonoma, he was very good on Saturday and very good on Sunday, which I was so happy to see. I was like, that there goes Connor Zilic, man. So inspirational, running inside the top 5, inside the top 10. I was so happy for him, and it was a great paint scheme as well. I was so glad to see that in person. Well done, Connor Zilic, and congrats on getting his first career top 10 in the NASCAR Cup Series. And my next driver of the day is Ryan Preece in the 6. He's just getting a decent finish, a top 8 position. Well done, Ryan Preece. I was just watching him throughout the race. He looked very competitive. He even passed Ryan Blaney at one point. I'm like, okay, Ryan Preece, okay. He was very good, very consistent overall at Sonoma. And Michael McDowell, road course prowess, very good overall for the 71 group, getting a 9th place finish. And my last driver of the day is Alex Bowman, who I was watching, and he was running in the back half of the top 20 for the majority of the race, but winds up getting a top 10 finish. Well done, Alex Bowman. A much needed top 10 finish for Alex Bowman. He now finds himself outside the bottom 30 of points, vaulting his way forward to 29th in the overall points. So well done, Alex Bowman, for getting a top 10 at Sonoma. Looking outside your top 10 now, Carson Hocevar finishes in 11th spot. He qualified second. Just unbelievable qualifying effort from Hocevar. Fell back pretty quickly, but 11th place isn't bad at a road course he primarily has struggled at. William Byron just kind of irrelevant most of the day. Austin Cindric was involved in that crash, that spin where he spun out Josh Berry. He lost his left front, I believe. So getting a 13th place finish without a left front is pretty impressive. Chastain, 14th. Brad Keselowski, I want to give a shout out to him. He was in the back the entire race. I mean, I was watching him in that 6 car, that Castrol 6 car. It was pretty easy to spot him. He was like last the entire race, but he did a very good job to finish in the 15th spot. AJ Allmendinger in 16th. I expect more from AJ, but even though he is a road course prowess driver, like really, really good, you cannot carry your equipment to where it doesn't want to be. And with Colleague having no support, 16th on a road course, I still think it's pretty decent for AJ. Chase Elliott was kind of irrelevant most of the race as well, got spun out in the chute portion of the track. Zane Smith finishes 18th, Chris Buescher 19th. I expect more from Chris Buescher, honestly. But Cole Custer finishes in the 20th spot. Well done, Cole. Looking to your 20s now, beginning with Bubba Wallace in the 23, finishes in the 22nd spot. Had a very eventful weekend. He crashed in qualifying and had to start in the rear, makes his way forward a little bit, but got spun out, had some feuds with Todd Gillen, which I'll get into a moment. But other than that, Bo Wallace, 22nd at Sonoma, is honestly pretty decent for him. Eric Jones finishes higher than I thought he would, defeating Joey Logano in the in-season bracket challenge by one spot, and I did not expect that. Joey Logano, what are we doing? Unbelievably irrelevant. The entire race, finishes 24th, no damage to his car. What are we doing? What are we doing? Letting me down in my in-season bracket challenge. That's unfortunate. In the 26th spot, Denny Hamlin got spun out by a plethora of drivers. Everybody wanted to put the blame on Carson Husvar. It was not. It was a stack up. 3 cars back. It was not Husvar's fault. Hamlin, unfortunate. He was running, top 15, top 12, even some top 10s portions of the race. He was running inside top 10. So I think that was pretty impressive for Denny. Just a really unfortunate, unlucky break for Hamlin to finish well back as where he should have finished, but he still takes over the points lead, which is so impressive. And I want to hit on him now. Todd Gillen made this race actually entertaining because outside of Todd Gillen getting into it, Bo Wallace and Riley Herbst, not a lot happened in this race other than a few one-car spins, and we get that one lone caution where Cinder got into Barry NASCAR through the caution. But outside of that, Todd Gillen made this race entertaining. That's why he's the what the F driver of the race. I saw the initial contact between Bubba and Todd Gillen from my vantage point. I was sitting on the drag strip. I was watching turn 11. I saw the 23 overcook the corner. I'm like, oh gosh, someone's going to spin out or it's going to be a big old impact. It was a big old impact, and Bubba Wallace just door slams the 34. And I'm sitting there like, if the 34 gets back to him, he's going to either spin him out or or whatever, give him some contact back. And sure enough, in turn 2, Gillen punts the 23 out of the way. That was hilarious. I thought that was super funny and entertaining. And he does the same thing in turn 3 to Riley Earp, shoves him off the dirt. So Todd Gillen, thank you for making this race somewhat entertaining, because other than that, not a whole lot happened, unfortunately. So now let's go ahead and look at the back half of the finishing results, the 30s now. Just some unfortunate luck for these drivers. Daniel Suarez had a tire issue early in stage 1. Unfortunate luck for Suarez. He now drops in the chase standings just a little bit. And outside of this, not much happened. 0 DNFs on the day. Tyler Reddick had an unfortunate situation. I believe it was power steering went out. So Reddick finishes 36, multiple laps down, but does get the fastest lap point. But Tyler Reddick now loses the championship lead to Denny Hamlin in the overall point. So it's going to be a very interesting battle to see who wins the regular season championship. But that is the race results. Let's go ahead and discuss my overall opinions of this race, and then we'll get into the nitty-gritty of this video. So looking at this weekend as a whole, I'll encapsulate the O'Reilly race and the ARCA race and the Cup Series race. I think this weekend was honestly a little bit disappointing for me. I mean, I prepped the track, got it to race ready potential, and the racing itself was a bit of a letdown, and I'm kind of saddened by it because I'm like, man, I was wanting a good race. I was expecting a decent ARCA race. It was dominating. I think the winner of the race led almost every single lap, if not every single lap in the ARCA race. So nothing happened in the ARCA race. In the O'Reilly race, I was wanting SVG, Zilch to battle it out. We didn't really get that until the very end of the race, but SVG already put like a 4-second lead on Zilch, so Zilch had to use up his tires just to get there. And then once he kind of got close, SVG was like, all right, bye, I'm gonna turn it up now. So that was unfortunate. And then the Cup Series, SVG, once Gibbs flipped the stages, just completely controlled the race, and it was never in contention from there. We got one caution in the Cup Series race for incident, which never is well for snow raceway standards. You have to have multiple cautions to have something cool happen. If not, it's just kind of stale. And I was really disappointed by that, but it is what it is. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the racing, because I think I still enjoyed it, because there's nothing like watching a race in person and seeing all the work I put in in person and then seeing cars on track, it's just unbelievably rewarding to me, and it's so cool. And my most favorite part, and I have to work so many hours, right? But my favorite part is on Friday. I know there will be cars on track Friday racing. The V8 loud engines will be roaring in these stock cars, and that makes everything worth it because I get to sit and watch the racing from my machines. Because if there's an incident on track, I will go out there and fix it for you guys to get racing back underway. But that is the most rewarding thing for me, is just to be able to sit and watch the races after I put in all the hard work. And even though the racing wasn't great, hearing the noise, seeing the cars, it made it all worth it to me in the end. I just hope you guys enjoyed it in some capacity, even though the racing was a little bit stale. But anyways, that is my overall opinions of the racing we saw. A tale of what ifs from Snow Raceway in 2026. But now I want to get into what I picked up at Snow Raceway from a merch standpoint and a diecast standpoint, and I'll share with you some things I got autographed at Snow Raceway as well. And then at the end of the video, we'll get into my race used parts and the stories I have to go along with it. So let's go ahead and take a look at what exactly I picked up. So let's begin with what I'm wearing currently. I'm wearing a SVG shirt. You guys like it? I think it's really cool design. It's the same design actually on the hero card, on the back of SVG's hero card I got at Snow Raceway as well, which was really, really cool. I like this shirt. Love the design. Love the navy blue with the red and the yellow going on with the Chevy Camaro. Absolutely amazing. The next piece I have for you guys is my first ever Carson Hocevar shirt. I know, Carson Hocevar shirt. It was just so cool, and I love Carson Hocevar. He's just doing amazing things for the sport overall. But this shirt is just so cool. I hope this focuses for you guys. Just look at this shirt. It's just beautiful. Look at that thing. It's just so cool. It's just so cool. I'll show you guys more close-ups as I'm talking here, but I think the overall it's super cool with the Hocevar with the glasses just looking so cool, man. And the danger on the side of the hurricane, super amazing shirt. I absolutely love it. The next shirt I have for you guys is my first Connor Zillich Cup Series shirt. Man, I was waiting for a Connor Zillich shirt, and I went to the merch hall, and I'm like, man, none of these look very cool to me, but this one in particular was very cool to me, and it's the Connor Zillich all gold jockey special shirt. Absolutely amazing. Love this shirt. Really, really do. The 88, the gold, the navy. What more can you ask for on a shirt? Absolutely amazing. And guys, I must say, the Trackhouse Racing design team is the best team for shirts, merch in the Cup Series right now. It's absolutely amazing. I love Trackhouse Racing shirts overall. Next, we have a Ryan Blaney Wabash shirt. This is his throwback to Ryan Newman's 2008 Daytona 500 victory. I like the back the most with the actual car on it. And Blaney looking like absolute Chad back there. It's just great. I love the light blue as well. And I have a lot of Blaney shirts, but that shirt is really, really nice, and I look forward to wearing it going forward in videos for you guys. Next, I have this cool shirt that I thought was great because it was on sale. It was only 20 bucks. I'm like, let me pick this shirt up real quick. And it makes sense because this guy shares the same last name as me. He's in the Smith family, and I had to get a Sammy Smith shirt. I love this shirt because it's white, it's red, it's black, and the iconic Dale Earnhardt Jr. number 8 font. I mean, like, what more could you want? This shirt is very cool. The Chevy Camaro SS, absolutely love it. It's very cool, and glad I was able to pick it up. We have another Ryan Blaney shirt, and I absolutely love the design of this shirt. The white, the blue, and the red, the overall patriotic feel of this shirt is just unbelievable. And the font and the typography, I mean, it's just great. I mean, honestly, I'll be real with you guys. Team Penske has some of the worst shirt designs you may ever see. Like, and they're not horrible, but just kind of plain. This shirt was just shocking to me. I'm like, whoa, This is so cool. Let me get this shirt because I've never seen anything like it from T Penske standards. Very cool shirt from Ryan Blaney. Next up, we have a Ross Chastain shirt, and you guys could probably tell why I picked it up because I just love, absolutely love orange, black, and white. And this Kubota shirt from the San Diego race is absolutely so awesome. I love it so much with the Jets and the orange and the black and the white. It's just amazing. Really, really do like it so much, and glad I was able to pick it up at the track. And finally, wrapping up my shirts is the San Diego CN Double Connor Zilic and SVG shirt. This is such a cool shirt design. I really, really do love it with the all silver Red Bull and the traditional blue Red Bull. I know it did not fare very well in the actual race. However, the shirt is a peak design, and those are all the shirts I was able to pick up at the raceway. As for hats, well, I got a couple hats for you guys, and the most special one for me is this Kyle Larson home hat. Yes, I thought they were done doing these home hats, but they had another one at the Raceway. This hat in particular, with the navy blue and the white and the five on the side, just absolutely so cool. I love it. Don't have a lot of navy hats, so all navy hat with here is so cool to me. And I have one more hat I want to show you guys. Here it is. Here is the Kyle Busch tribute hat. And the moment I saw it on track for the drivers wearing it, I knew I needed this hat as well. And I was so relieved to see they had it at the RCR trailer. And I was able to pick it up. And I really, really do like it so much. It's so simple, but it means a lot to me as a NASCAR fan because Kyle Busch meant so much to me as a NASCAR fan. So it's just cool to have this, and I'll cherish it forever and wear it in future videos. I'm so excited I do have it. Alrighty, that is all the merch stuff I got, and now I'm very excited to show you guys what exactly I got signed at the track, because you may have noticed some things behind me have changed because I took these cars to the track to hopefully get signed, and I got a majority of them signed. So let's go ahead and look at which ones were signed. In no particular order, here is what I got signed. This is Chase Elliott's Talladega win, the Little Caesars Talladega win. Absolutely love this car. Finally got it signed. I mean, this took me forever to get signed, but I finally got it signed in the big 2026. It looks so cool. Love the paint scheme. Love the orange stripes. The blue confetti just tops it off. And with this signature from Chase Elliott, this tops the diecast off. And now all of my Chase Elliott big scale cars have now been signed in my collection. So it's very cool to have that feat accomplished overall. Next up, let's go ahead and look at some Ryan Blaney signed diecast now. Here is Ryan Blaney's 2023 Martinsville race win diecast sign on the front windshield, the gold right there. Just looks absolutely beautiful. I love the discount tire paint scheme on the 12 car. I think it looks better on the 12 car than the 2 car, and the purple and the white confetti and the meaning behind this win propelling him to his overall championship is just meaningful as well. So getting this signed is very cool, and I'm so excited that it is now autographed by the man himself, YRB. I have another Ryan Blaney diecast. It is his 2024 Pocono raced win car. Super cool. This is his first win in the blue Wabash Penske Ford Mustang. So really unique diecast for him, and I got it signed, which I'm so relieved to do. So very, very cool. And I got another 2024 race win diecast signed. It is his Iowa 2024 win car. Love the confetti, love the advanced auto parts, the chrome red on the sides looks so cool to me. Absolutely love this car. Another autographed Ryan Blaney car for the overall collection. Now these next few are very special to me, and I'm very excited to show you that I got them autographed. And this one is the most relevant, I guess you could say, is SVG's 2025 Sonoma Raceway win diecast. It is signed in black. It is on the windshield. I'll show you some close-ups in a second. But yes, this is now signed by SVG, and it will go right behind me on this bottom shelf somewhere over here. But very cool to get it signed. Love the Red Bull cars, and we have another Red Bull Slim Raceway win coming soon whenever Lionel Racing decides to make it in about a year and a half's time, because that's how long it takes. But very cool. Happy to got that signed by SVG himself. Next up is SVG's young teammate Connor Zilic, and I got a Connor Zilic KOA 2025 car signed. The KOA car actually is pretty rare. I don't know why it's rare. I don't know why consumers decided to make this particular car rare, but it's very rare. Even the small one is as well. So to get it signed means a lot to me. And Zillich was such an amazing person to meet, and he's very, very cool. I even gave him a fist bump after SVG won the O'Reilly race and said, "Good racing, Connor." He said, "Thanks, man." So that was pretty cool as well. So Connor Zillich is just an overall good lad over there at Trackhouse Racing. I love the KOA car. Super nice to get that signed. And this is my highlight. My highlighted car of the weekend to get signed is Connor Zilich's first career Cup Series start car, the 87. It is signed by Connor Zilich on the front there, on the front windshield. But what's even cooler is on the back, I was able to get it signed by Shane Van Gisbergen as well. So is this a one of one? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Does anybody else have a number 87 Connor Zilich signed on the front windshield with SVG on the back? Let me know in the comments. But I think this is so freaking cool to get it signed by both Red Bull drivers now at Trackhouse Racing. So very cool. Super awesome. But yeah, that is all the big cars I got signed. I also got some smaller cars signed as well. This is SVG's 2025 Authentics car signed there. There you go. Very awesome to get that signed. That will hang on the wall with all the other cars. And we also got Justin Allgaier's 2017 diecast sign there. It's a little bit hard to see. I'll get a closer up image for you there shortly. But there you go. Is Justin Allgaier's number 7 Brand Agriculture Xfinity car signed as well. I did not get all these signed. My family was kind enough to get these signed for me as they were out and about, actually on the garage area and on track, getting these signed for me. And at the autograph sessions, I was there working the races, so I was not able to actually meet all these drivers, but they got them signed for me. So thank you to my family for doing so. Very, very cool. And those are all the signed things I was able to get courtesy of my family. But now let's go ahead and look at the actual race used pieces I was able to pick up through my ability to locate them on track after the race, and also one piece that I got before the racing even kicked off. So let's go ahead and take a look. I lied. I lied. I have one more piece, which is absolutely so freaking cool. It is Corey Day's own HendrickCars.com hat, but it's not signed by Corey Day alone. It is signed by Corey Day, Kyle Larson, and Rajah Caruth. Can you believe that? All of the Hendrick Motorsports drivers have signed this beautiful hat, and I'm so freaking excited. I mean, this has to be a one-on-one, right? Does any other person have a Corey Day signed black HendrickCars.com hat with Corey Day, Kyle Larson, Rajah Caruth? I don't know, but I have it, and I'm so excited. And thank you to my family for working so hard to get this to even happen for me. So very cool. But now, yeah, that is it. That is it. Now let's go ahead and look at the race use parts I was talking about earlier. So the first piece I have for you guys is Jesse Owuji's number 91 DGM Racing Chevy Camaro. He raced at the San Diego Naval Base, and as you could tell, it was involved in a late crash in this race. And how I got this piece as well, I walked up to the race team and I noticed, hey, this bumper's been laying on the ground for quite a long time. Are you guys going to be using this, keeping this? What's the deal? Would you mind if I took it for myself? And the nice crew guys there said, go ahead and take it. And I was like, absolutely. Thank you so much. I took it and brought it on home. And I have no idea where it's going to go, but I'm probably going to put it right above this Corey Day bumper you see here. And hopefully it fits there nice and good. But I was so stoked to get this piece because it's just so cool, and it's very clean upper part of the bumper, even though the left front is a little bit knocked off from this crash at the end of the race. But it's just so freaking cool, and I'm so happy I was able to score this piece and show it off to you guys here in this video. But that was just the first piece I got. Let's take a look at the next one. The next piece I got is Haley Deegan's right front in her ARCA car. I noticed in the race she was out in the back, really struggling on speed, but then she came around once and her right front was gone. I do not know to this point how it came off. It looks like there's obviously some contact with another car, but it was completely gone. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where is that piece on the track? I want to go find it and go get it. Sure enough, one of the AMR safety crews picked it up under a caution and put it in a trash can that was right in front of me. I'm like, oh boy, that is mine after the race. And I went up and took it afterwards, and now it is mine in my possession. It's so cool. The 16 right on there. It's just perfect, perfect little piece. Not too big. I'll find a decent spot in here somewhere. But another piece I got in Haley Deegan as well. Super cool. Very nice piece to add to the collection, and a very great driver as well with a great personality. And hopefully she can make it back into the top 3 series of NASCAR one day. But right now, I think it's so cool to have a piece of her car, and the 16 just looks so freaking good. So very happy to have this piece as well. Continuing on, here is another piece, and it's my first ever NASCAR Cup Series piece I found on track throughout my years at Sonoma Raceway. It is Austin Cindric's #2 left front, the left lower part of the front bumper, which was involved in that crash when he spun out Josh Berry. And you can see here, there's my piece, guys. I found it. There's the AMR safety crew picking it up. It is from that contact with Josh Berry. They put it in the same trash can they put Haley Deegan's piece in. I went up and got it after the race and could not believe it, because it's so rare that these Cup Series cars like break off like that. It's very rare. Normally they're pretty much intact, or they bend in, but they still are attached to the car. Like I said, it's my first piece ever for the Cup Series getting it, and I was so stoked to get it yet again. A nice little small piece as well, but you could tell who the driver is, what the manufacturer is, based off of the paint scheme and the design of the front bumper. It is a Mustang, and it is Austin Cindric's discount tire #2 car from the 2026 Sonoma Raceway Cup Series race. So cool. I'm going to find a nice spot for this one as well. It's a little piece, should go up very nicely. And yeah, that was my first ever Cup Series piece. And the last piece, but I think is my most favorite piece I've ever gotten in my life. It is Austin Green's front bumper from his crash in practice in the O'Reilly Series race. And why it's so special to me is because I went out there and fixed this crash. It was a huge crash in the tire bundles we have in turn 11. How I saw this happen was I just got out of my work truck. I was going to go sit on the forklift and watch practice. And then I see out of the corner of my eye a tire bundle go flying in the air above the wall that's in the inside part of turn 11. I went above that. I'm like, that was huge. I immediately got in my little telehandler. I drove out to the cutout, and then race control was like, wait, wait, wait. Okay, now go. I went out there. I handled business. I pulled the tire pack off of Austin Green's car so the rollback, or the wrecker, excuse me, could pull it out of the tire bundles. They had a hard time getting it out, but once they got it out, I went to work, put all the tire bundles back as best I could. I balled out, did what I do, know what I do best, and man, it was so fun. I can't describe it, the feeling to you guys. Just you see it happen and you know it's go time. I went out there. The piece here, the piece you see was under the tire bundles. They had to pull it out, rip it off. When I got the piece, the radiator was still attached. Most of the front end work, all the sway bars and everything, that was still attached to it. It was so heavy. I just barely got it into my truck after the race, or the practice session, mind you. I went after the ARCA race into the garage area. I found it and I asked, "Hey, is this something you guys want to throw away?" Like, yeah, just get rid of it. So I put the whole thing in the back of my truck, cut it up as best I could. I was trying to shed some weight to take it home. Took most of this home. I'm gonna cut up most of it, trying to save what I can, but it's still super heavy the way it's sitting. But I think it's so damn cool that I got this piece, because I went out there, fixed the crash. It was so amazing, and it's so personalized to me, and I love it so much. It's gonna go in this room for sure. I don't know where, but it's such a cool piece. It's so dang cool. All the damage, it's so personalized to me because I went out there and fixed it. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I'm pretty excited to have it. It's so amazing. I'm glad I could share it with you guys and claim this piece as my own. It will make a nice addition here in the room. But that is my Sonoma Raceway Stories weekend race review, pieces, autographs, merch, all wrapped up into one video. I hope you guys did enjoy and hope you guys stayed around to the end because I put a lot of work into this video and I hope you guys did enjoy it. And I'm sorry for the lack of uploads, but I was there busy working. I have some days off. I have a week off before we have NHRA, the drag racers, coming to Sonoma. So I'll post as many videos as I can in this week and next week. But after that, I'll be pretty busy for about a week and a half yet again. But then it's back to the grind, race reviews, all that good stuff, all my discussions, rankings, tier lists, grades, whatever it may be. News, you'll find it here on this channel. That is my Sonoma Raceway recap video in its entirety. I hope you guys did enjoy. I was very thankful. Thank you for all your support on the YouTube shorts and the posts I posted on YouTube and everything like that. It was means so much to me. I know I didn't get any full videos out for you guys other than the O'Reilly race. That was only like 7 minutes, but I thank you guys for hanging in there with me. I did my absolute best to get what I can out when I could, and I'm thankful for all the support you guys got me because we just hit a 500 subscribers while I was busy working all those weeks. You guys just supported me so much, and man, am I so thankful because it just feels like I started this channel like yesterday and we already at 500 subscribers. So if you made it to the end of this video, I'm thinking about doing a Q&A, maybe a live Q&A. I'll be like streaming it here perhaps, and I'll do a Q&A about NASCAR life, anything you want to hear. I'll do it in the studio. So if you aren't able to tune in live, maybe drop your questions you have for me in the comments below and spread the word, get your question answered, and then maybe we can do more live streams or whatever. Like maybe you guys want to see me play NASCAR 25. I can live stream it. We can hop into a live server. We could race against each other. I can do like a diecast display. I'll like walk around the room. Any cars you guys see, hey, I want to see that car. I'll grab it down. I'll show it to you guys, explain the story, whatever, why I like it, why I have it. I don't know, a lot of ideas to do, but I'm thinking the Q&A for the 500 subscribers special at the very least. So drop your questions down below in the comments or tune in, live stream it if I do live stream it. But anyways, that's enough rambling for me. I'm so excited to be back on the YouTube grind, and thank you guys so much for all your support. It means the world to me, and you guys are the best. So thank you guys so much yet again. Please like, subscribe, all that stuff. And as always, guys, I'll leave you with this. Have a great, wonderful, and even splendid rest of your day. See ya.